He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Doug McGee. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And he's in safely to third, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Striding in once again, Matt Caesar. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
Caesar.
Deeply to the left. Reined in. And a good throw gets him one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 36. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Nelson Tsai. He singled his last time up.
Nelson Tsai.
The 1-1. Good back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they breeze through this. Digging in once again, Manuel Gomez.
First baseman, Manuel.
The 1-2. The ground is short. This could be two. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base. Leading off the inning, number 36, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Iron Pigs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steve Park. AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 36. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Simmons has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. Ready for another chance. Number 36 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Caesar comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Cameron Kiesler.
Designated hitter, Cameron Kiesler.
Here's the 0-2. Grounded to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw will have no chance at second. It's an infield single, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Christian Walker goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Suey. The Iron Pigs lead it 2-1. Digging in and looking for more, number 36. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it. Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Cameron Kiesler, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's the second out. Ready once again, Christian Walker, runner in scoring position with Sagan. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 36. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases.
Make it turn. Pick it up. Pick it up.
And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 4-3 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here's a swing, and oh, man. Way out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's now 6-3.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way, and there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot, and you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch, and the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 36. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Alfonso is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Buffalo Bisons capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation. Standing in, number 36. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Number 36.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a... Now at the plate, Victor Rivera is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
Victor Rivera.
Round to short. Right to him. And he's set down, 1 away. Into the box now, number 36. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McGee has a read on it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Anthony Alford. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Alford.
On the ground is short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So they load the bases on. Striding forward now is the DH, Manuel Gomez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit out towards second. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play. Digging in, number 36. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now batting, number 36. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. And that, as you see, will extend his hitting streak to an even 30 ball games. That is some month of baseball.
D-Roll, I'm going to have to ask you about this. Is that kind of an...
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player. Minor League Baseball is live and on the striding into the box, number 36, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. Leon rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Digging in, Dwight Smith Jr. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Now to the plate, Darryl Starks. He reached on a single in his first try.
Darryl Starks.
On the ground is short. Could be 2. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Stepping up to the plate, number 36, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. For the current campaign, number 36 is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Into the box, Robbie Grossman reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Robbie Grossman.
1-1.
Up the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Now in the box, number 36. And their runners at the corners now.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever up. Digging in once again, number 36. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And that's in there for strike 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Number 36 will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Here's the first pitch to him.
Go, 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 go,
On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Barehanded for 1. On to first, and they get them both. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Darryl Starks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the tying run comes. Ready for another shot now. Number 36. He was a double play victim last time around. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game. The game's future star. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 36. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bullet back up the middle. Starks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the opening half. Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Number 36 waits on it. He's got it 1 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Digging in for his second at bat, number 36. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So much of this game is situational. Digging in to try it again, Marco Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Play ball.
Ready once again, number 36. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gil Alvarado. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Alvarado.
Hit hard on the ground to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job.
Digging in and looking for more, number 36. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Red Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mariano Cabral wins his 4th game. AAA baseball. Now in the box, Ronald Torreyes comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly, and he is in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 36. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Ambush tactics right there. But
coming to the plate now, number 36. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they have taken the lead. It's 3-1.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base.
Striding in once again, number 36. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around and hit.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great hit.
Number 36 will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to third. He's right there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So striding in, Ronald Torreyes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Play ball.
Here's Robbie Grossman hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on it.
Ready for another chance. Number 36. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Almonte rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 36, and they're runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center.
Take the turn. Look. Pick it up.
And the second run will score as well. Lee has just hit for the cycle. What a thrill for him and everybody here in attendance for that matter.
Wow, this is great, Matt. I've seen a few others besides this one, and it is really exciting for everyone, even the broadcaster. It's such a rare feat in our sport, and it always seems to come out of nowhere. So it's pretty cool we got a chance to see some baseball history in this one.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Derek Dietrich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-2. Gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second. 13-5 at the end of all the action. The Buffalo Bisons took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Odrisamer Despaigne gets the win. Welcome to MLB. Now at the plate, number 36. He's fresh off a 5-hit ball game yesterday afternoon, so he'll look to keep it going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of...
Play ball. 3. He's safe.
At the plate, number 36. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. Grossman will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Striding into the box, number 36. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The windup and the 0-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay.
In now, Rafi Lopez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 count and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point.
Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Round is short. He's got it. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that. Standing in, Edgar Sandoval.
Second baseman, Edgar Sandoval.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game. Stepping into the box, number 36. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the. Stepping in, Garrett Blackburn. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Blackburn.
And a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Pawtucket used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it.
This coach wants his players ready to rise to the challenge of clutch moments.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. Now at the plate, number 36. He'll take his first hacks here.
Number 36.
First pitch on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, number 36. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that wasn't your...
Settling in now, number 36. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that... Now batting, Miguel Andujar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swung on and grounded toward short. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Play ball.
Digging in, number 36. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 19th home run for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
I know he's still in AAA, but this guy has some swagger and the tools to make some noise in the show.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs. Closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Hey, excellent job right there.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Buffalo led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Julio Nieves earns the win, his 2nd, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Ken Colon hammers down the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB. Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball. Matt Harvey is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Stanley. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Set to deliver on 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is
into the box, Lee Jewell. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Fastball called for strike 2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take. Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Row. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Montoya looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping up to the plate, Cameron Kiesler, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Lyles comes set. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Stepping up now, Christian Walker, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. The 1-1 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Jankowski's there for it. And the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Now at the plate, Lee Jewell. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run is across to make this a 3-2 ball game now.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Play ball.
Leading off the inning, Lee Jewell, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone! Solo shot to right center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch...
Ready now, Lee Jewell. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Montoya is going to get there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Play ball.
Your attention.
At the plate, Chris Stanley.
Now batting, the first baseman.
The 1-2.
Chris.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jewell is there. And that retires the side. So 3 runs on. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Stockton claims the win out of the pen, his first.
The final line.
Joaquin. Time for baseball.
Let's play ball.
So stepping in, Ronald Ibarra, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ibarra.
In on him as this is bounced toward short. Jewell gloves it, and there's out number 2. Time now to give you a look at the batting order. So striding in, Lee Jewell. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. 1 run is scored. 2 runs scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Not the way you want to start the game as the pitcher. He dug his own grave a little bit, loading the bases there, and he had no chance but to throw a strike. Well, that's what you get when you start to groove one over the plate. It's a bases-clearing double, and now he's down 3-0.
Play ball.
Now at the plate, Lee Jewell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
They often say in
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the win.
Striding forward now is the DH, Danny Valencia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Danny Valencia.
To short. Jewell ranges to his left. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Striding in, Lee Jewell.
Now batting, the shortstop, Lee Jewell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home.
Play ball.
Lee Jewell will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Hard on the ground towards short, and that is through into left field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 7-2 ball game.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Stepping into the box, Austin Romine. No hits to this point.
Austin Romine.
Cue shot here out towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. This one. Making his way to the plate, Lee Jewell, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Romine, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
AAA baseball. Stepping in, Lee Jewell, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Hugo Lawson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 2-2. Round is short. This could be 2. Right to him. The second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Into the box now, Lee Jewell, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Alston will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back. And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings. Or you'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff. Ready for another chance. Lee Jewell. He flew out in his last at bat.
Jewell.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. The tag gets 1. On to first, a double play. Here's Tyler Austin now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through. It's in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded. Ready for another shot now. Lee Jewell.
Lee Jewell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Bisons rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Michael Nobles earns his first win of the season. Welcome to MLB. Striding forward now is the DH, Tyler Austin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the one. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Next will be the cleanup hitter. Lee Jewell took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reynolds has it, and there's 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Lee Jewell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Jewell, a native Texan. He's had a great season to this point, and heading into today, he's received the most all-star votes among shortstops in the league.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to
Play ball. He's safe.
Digging in once again, Lee Jewell. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And he
Play ball. 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tom Cartwright.
Tom Cartwright.
The 1-2. On the ground down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Austin is on his way home. And a relay home, and he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. Digging in and looking for more, Lee Jewell. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Syracuse Chiefs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Felipe Cordova with his 4th win this season. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show today. Julio Nieves, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out. There's one on to first, and they get the double play. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup. Set to get his day started, Hugo Lawson, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. The 2-1 home. The ground out to short. Scooped up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So no runs here on a base. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lee Jewell.
Lee Jewell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Aviles has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Ready once again, Lee Jewell. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground up the middle. Reined in. Step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Settling in now, Hugo Lawson. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Hugo Lawson.
Hit ball to short. Jewell is there. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Striding in once again, Lee Jewell.
The shortstop.
First offering on its way.
Jewell.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Ripped down the first base line. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brian Anderson, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. The second for one. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. Now at the plate, Lee Jewell. He singled his last time up.
Lee Jewell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. Leone rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So no runs on 2 base hits. 9-6 the final tally in this one. Buffalo used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Pedro Espinoza gets the win in relief. Time for baseball of the from the International League. Tonight we get coming to the plate now, Johnny Layton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Johnny Layton.
Ground out to short. Jewell scoops it up. Throw to first is
lately from top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Galloway.
fastball hit on the ground is short. Jewell right there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lee Jewell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second. Digging in, Lee Jewell. He reached on a single in his first try.
Lee Jewell
Takes a knee-high fastball.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knee.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot.
Stepping in, Brock Stassi. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, Brock Stassi.
To first. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
You know what?
So here's the cleanup hitter, Lee Jewell, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ground ball to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first.
Your attention.
Standing in, Carl Williams.
And leading off for Rochester, center fielder.
Hard to short. Jewell ranges to his right. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Striding in, Lee Jewell. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Standing in, Brock Stassi. He was a ground out victim last time up.
First baseman, Brock Stassi.
To the left side. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. Stepping up now, Lee Jewell, and their runners at the corners now.
Lee Jewell.
First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Ready now, Chang-Ho Kuo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The shortstop, Chang-Ho Kuo.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's one-run game comes.